Okay, today I want to talk about NVIDIA and I want to talk about some different language models. And today we're going to be talking about the T5 model. And actually, I was impressed. But first, let me explain it. I'm going to just read this paragraph real quickly. NVIDIA NeMo has released the T5-TTS model, a significant advancement to text-to-speech technology based on large language models. T5 TTS produces more accurate and natural sounding speech by improving the alignment between text and audio. Now, I'm going to jump into the samples. I was like, wow. I was taken back a little bit because it was actually pretty good. I was like, oh, that kind of, you know what? If I didn't know this was fake, I would really think it's real. It's just amazing how close we are. So here, I'm going to go down to here where it has T5 TTS generated audio for unseen speakers. This one sounded, it just sounded so real. So this one says the transcript that was given, the encounter was to change his life. And here I'm going to play the encoder. I'm going to click on context audio, which is not T5.
No, it wasn't supposed to do that, officials admitted.
Okay. And you see how it interpreted.
The encounter was to change his life.
And then the encoder.
The encounter was to change his life.
I love that. Listen to the tone. Listen how it slowed down the speech. And let me go to the decoder.
The encounter was to change his life.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's do another one. The play is based on a real life event.
We have the experience, the courses, and an
Computer.
The play is based on a real life event.
Computer. Sound like a computer.
The play is based on a real life event.
Let me try this one.
The play is based on a real life event.
It's kind of blurry right there, didn't it? Let me go down to the one that really impressed me. It is not simple.
But it is appalling. It is not simple.
That sounded pretty real, right?
It is not simple.
Oh, wow.
It is not simple.
Let me look at this.
It is not simple.
This is the one I like the most, is the encoder. Let's do the train was on time.
As member of the European Commission. The train was on time.
That's pretty good.
The train was on time.
The
train was on time.
Yeah. Let me do that again.
The train was on time.
Is that amazing? Or what? Now, this is the T5 TTS generated audio using different codecs. I haven't tried this one. Let me see. Let me see what this one does. We trained 3 T5 on different audio codecs. Okay. All right, so let's go for it. So this says, for, of course, that's where one who dies in despair is bound for.
Or else, by God, I'll fling the whole thing to the dogs.
Oh, wow.
For, of course, that's where one who dies in despair is bound for. Oh, of course, that's where one who dies in despair is bound for. Of course, that's where one who dies in despair is bound for. For, of course, that's where one who dies in despair is bound for.
Wow. Let me do another one. Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off. You see how hard that is to pronounce that? It's kind of like it's like a roll on the tongue. Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off.
Aid to discover the secret of Phantom Mountain. Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off.
Okay, let's do this.
Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off. Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off.
Wow.
Instead, he shuffled over to where his wheel lay, picked it up, and rode slowly off.
Wow. I really like that one. You know what? I'm going to be using some of this. This is just, wow. Some of this stuff, I mean, it's just, it really takes me back. I can't believe how far we are. Can you imagine in 5 years what everything's going to be like? Everything's going so fast. So here, this one's, whoso knoweth me have enough of my mischief, and whoso knoweth me not, I will make myself known to him. If this thing can do this is amazing. Okay.
Across the water, but throughout the afternoon,
okay.
Whoso knoweth me hath enough of my mischief, and whoso knoweth me not, I will make myself known to him.
Okay, now let's do it.
Whoso knoweth me hath enough of my mischief, and whoso knoweth me not, I will make myself known to him. Whoso knoweth me hath enough of my mischief, and whoso knoweth me not, I will make myself known to him. Whoso knoweth me hath enough of my mischief, and whoso knoweth me not, I will make myself known to him.
I don't know. Seemed kind of, I don't know. Wasn't all that. I could tell it was a computer, but it did well, though. You know perfectly well that you've been shut up in your old laboratory all fall.
Statements, replied Grace, looking at the young man. You know perfectly well that you've been shut up in your old laboratory all fall.
It does really.
I know perfectly well that you've been shut up in your old laboratory all fall. Know perfectly well that you've been shut up in your old laboratory all fall.
Oh, that is really good, right?
You know perfectly well that you've been shut up in your...
This is giving me goosebumps. That is really, really, really impressive. Wow. Let me do one more. Thanks, JRGR. Are you using the LDDM driver for this system, or the in the build X DDM driver?
Thanks, JRGR. Using the LDDM driver for this system, having the build X DDM driver.
Okay, thanks. JRGR, are you using the LDDM driver for this system, or in the build X DDM driver?
Thanks, JRGR. Are you using the LDM driver for this system or the in the build XDM driver?
Thanks, JRGR. Are you using the LDDM driver for this system or the in the build XDM driver?
Whoa.
Thanks, JRGR. Are you using the LDDM driver for this system or the in the build?
So I am very, very impressed by this. And if anybody ever has time, please go to NVIDIA's website. It's one of the best websites I've ever seen. It goes in detail on anything you can think of. It has it on their website. Any type of partnerships with other companies, and they'll go over exactly what they're doing and what they're putting together. It's just like there's no secrets, and I absolutely love that. And this one just goes over what are large language models, if anyone didn't know what they are. And look at that. Look at all the different, look how what where we are now. It's amazing. Let me close out of there. But no, but this is what we went over. It's a conversational AI addressing hallucinations and speech synthesis, LLMs, with the NVIDIA NeMo T5-TTS model. Well, I hope everybody has a great day.